Good morning. Nice and fresh. Just left the hotel. It is 9:30. Did have a bit of a lie-in because I needed it. Nipped to the shop this morning to stock up on drinks. But yeah, today's mission, I'm going to be heading back towards Pieve Picador. Just the fact that it's easier to get the bus to Venice because I'll be going home in the next couple of days, so I'm just going to head in that direction. I'm not going to go the same way that I came, and I will definitely not be going as high as I did yesterday because wow, I've never done anything like that. Especially I'm on my own, there was no one about. I was literally the only one out yesterday. Yeah, so we're gonna head out this little town, find some nice routes, and yeah, the plan is I'm gonna try and camp tonight because it is clear, a bit cloudy today. Later on it is going to rain, so I do want to set my tent up before it rains, ideally anyway. After tomorrow I don't think I'll be camping out because the weather is meant to be horrendous, so I think my best chance is to camp tonight whilst it's still alright, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So the sun has finally come out to play after a couple of shitty days, so I think today we're gonna have to take full advantage of this weather. Well, until later on anyway. Yeah, hopefully we're able to get some good views, good pictures, and hopefully it clears all this cloud away, but I highly doubt it. I still cannot believe I was somewhere over these mountains yesterday. Wow. This path has led me onto this road, fairly busy road, but yeah, I'm going to be walking past a couple of villages maybe, I think anyway. I'm still getting stunning views from both sides of this road, like look at me behind me, wow. And then on the right side of me as well, it's just insane. So I've actually ended up in Lozzo, which is where I was yesterday when I was nipping to the shops to fuel up on some food and drink before heading up them ways. That's just insane over there. Currently just been resting on this bench, give my feet a good rest next to this amazing lake. Views are insane. So now that I've chilled here for a bit, I reckon I'm gonna head across this bridge over here and follow this little path up, and it goes bends around into a valley, Came across another fountain. I'm just gonna fill my bottle up. I probably won't need it, to be fair, but I'm just doing it for safe measures. Well, the rain's finally calmed down a bit. It's slightly drizzling now, but yeah, it's getting better. So I can see this track down here. We're going to be heading down here into this valley, and yeah, still keeping my eye out for some flat spots to camp, but you never know. You never know. I just love these little cabins tucked away in the middle of nowhere. Oh man, it'd be so peaceful to live out here. You literally find them everywhere. I've come across hundreds on this weekend. Hundreds. So we've come to this absolutely stunning little river flowing down. And we need to cross it and go up this little path here and follow it round. But I need to get across here without getting piss wet through. Oh, there's a whirlpool! Whirlpool! You see that shit? Look at that! Whirlpool! Woo! Oh, my foot's in! Wow! Yeah, let's go this way. Ugh. So it is raining again. There was a bit of heavy rainfall about 5-10 minutes ago, and I've come across this little hut here, and obviously it's locked, but I've managed to make my way into the porch. I might actually stay here tonight just because really I do want to camp, and this is just a perfect place to camp. I'm getting some really nice views. So behind me there's a big mountain behind these trees. You could just make out the snowy peaks, and then from this side is a stunning view from the mountains. Yeah, it's only 5:30 now, so I've got about 2 to 3 hours of pure daylight left. But I'm going to be out here just before sunrise, so about 6 o'clock in the morning, or just before, I'll be out of here with no bother. I won't leave it a mess, I'll be respectful. I'll leave it the way I found it. So I did time it pretty perfect because it did stop to rain, but as soon as I got to this hut, it started slashing it down, so it was good timing. There's not much wind coming through here. I'm fully sheltered, it's dry, so it'd be rude for me not to stay here, really, in my eyes. But yeah, get changed, get out some wet clothes, and get some food on. I've got some risotto which I might cook, or I've got some noodles. So risotto is sounding nice to me tonight, so I think we'll try that out. We've got plenty of water, plenty of drink, plenty of little snacks to keep me going through the night. This is the risotto I'll be having, porcini. So it's like garlic and mushroom. That'd be lovely. 2 servings. Liars, that is 1 serving. I think it's time for some food. can see the clouds rolling in the distance. So I'm actually not far from the town. I'm probably about 20 minutes, half an hour walk, if that. So it's pretty convenient, this place where I'm at now. But yeah, I couldn't have timed it any better. So the risotto is done. Lovely. But there's also one thing I've got to show you. Plug, power, look at that. But I'm not going to turn it on. I'm not going to use this power because obviously someone's paying for this electricity, and we are close to the town, and I can see the town lights through the trees, so I don't want to light this place up and bait it out. But food's ready, I'm chilling out, warming up. I'm going to get me bed out soon. Right, so it's getting dark now. I'm going to set up my bed and start lofting the bag up. But first things first, I'm going to have a quick sweep up because there's stuff everywhere, leaves and that. So I'm just going to get all the debris out of the way. I don't need to go crazy, but I just want to get it a bit clearer where I'm lying. Be alright. To the side and let the bag loft up. Yeah, I'll be in bed soon. Gonna have a little Nescafe cappuccino. Probably not the best thing before bed, but it keeps me nice and warm, that does. Lovely. Get in bed. We've got to be careful for the creepy crawlies. Whew. Good night. So it's currently 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's raining now. It's coming down. It's gotten a lot worse since yesterday. I've been here for 12 hours now. I thought I'd be leaving around about 5:30, 6 o'clock, but I don't think it'll be looking that way. So we're up. But anyway, I'm just gonna chill out for a bit. I was a bit worried about staying under here last night and getting wet, but there's no wet patches whatsoever in here. The first thing I had to do was make a coffee and get the mini stove going, because that would keep me warm as the temperature dropped drastically throughout the night. Some pancetta that I didn't get to cook last night. Completely forgot about it, to be fair. So I'm actually going to have that now. Just it on its own. Smells lovely, that does. Smells lovely. I've just added a tiny bit of water, just so it doesn't stick to the pan or anything. Tell you what, this smells absolutely gorgeous already. So, pancetta's cooked. There's not much in it, but 20 grams of protein in all that little packet. Mountains are visible now, which is a good sign. I think the rain stopped now. Well, I think it's slightly spitting, but it's better than it was earlier. A lot better. Right, it's currently 10 to 7. It's still raining, but it's calmed down a lot. And I mean a lot, so I'm going to pack up now. I'm going to pack up my stuff and probably just chill for about half an hour, or just till the rain actually calms down a bit, and head into the town and get a bus back into Venice, because my plan was to stay another night up here, but the forecast is meant to be horrendous, and if it's anything like it was last night, yeah, I wouldn't want to stay out here. I don't want to take any chances really, because the first night was bad enough as it is. Well, the first full day was bad enough, the challenge, and yesterday was, the weather was nice, but obviously as soon as I got here the weather just turned completely and slashed it down and everything. So I'm gonna head into Venice, probably have a full day in there just exploring around and that, and then Monday, which is tomorrow, will be my last day here, so I'm going to head into the towns and just have a little browse about really. Oh, well, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It was time to head back to civilization and say goodbye to the wilderness. It felt good to be dry after a long rest under the porch. So we're just walking away from these mountains behind us, and in this little forest area is where we came from, and we ended up walking through all the way up quite high. We didn't touch the snow though, and then back round what was like a valley, and then across into that hut, which was fairly lucky, but I cannot get over the views of this place. It is absolutely incredible. You've got them right over there. Now I really want to go to the top of one so bad, but I'm on my own. I'm just playing it safe. Out with these weather conditions, the yellow rain warnings, yellow thunderstorm warnings, so it's pretty safe not to be fair. Probably the wise idea, but man, I definitely want to come back to this place, definitely for a hiking season in summer. Won't be this year, but in the next couple of years I would definitely back up here, without a doubt. So I'm just heading up this hill here, bit of a steep one, but it's the last one. So I'm just gonna go to these viewpoints here. There's two little peaks at the top of this hill, one called Monte Rico and Monte Castello, both the same height, 3,127 feet. So I'm gonna get to the top of there, chill out for a bit, and then make my way towards the bus back into Venice. I've just reached this little viewpoint, and of course it started to rain, but what I like about this bit is you've got the name of the mountain and the height of it, all three of them, and then when you look in there, that's the peak of M Pico Roda, whatever. That one over there, well, you can't see it, Croda Cuz, which is 2,200, and Montanel, Mount Montanel through that way. You can't really see it that much, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So we have it, Fort Monte Rico, which we are getting a bit of views now. It's clearing up. This is amazing. This is amazing. So I reckon I'm just going to plonk my arse on here on this wet bench, 5 minutes, taking these last little views of the mountains before I set off. As I sit here soaking in the final glimpses of the mountains before returning to Venice, each peak seems to whisper a farewell. The serenity of this moment, the crisp mountain air, it's a bittersweet farewell to nature's embrace. Thank you for joining me on this epic adventure to the Dolomites. If you haven't already, be sure to check out part 1 of the journey. Planning more trips like this fills me with excitement. Sharing these experiences with you has been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, happy travels.